welcome back to Theme Park Wizard. I am here, Ethan is here, with some great news today. Universal today announced their new Viliancon attraction for 2023 coming to Universal Studios Florida. Now, last year, Shrek 4D, or earlier this year, Shrek 4D closed right after that holiday season, and immediately they're on the construction walls. Universal teased Minions, right? They had kind of like not really a commercial, but a social media post where they had like bananas and all these different Minion items on the table. Then they posted like stickers of the Minions, different positions on the construction wall. So Universal already themed the Minion attraction, teased the Minion themed attraction. Before that, though, Alicia Stella had reported on a rumor that, or broke a rumor really, that a new Viliancon attraction, Minion's Viliancon attraction, that was coming in place of Shrek 4D, and it would have a moving walkway system, and you'd be shooting at targets going scene by scene. Kind of like an interactive, shooter type of attraction, but without the ride vehicles, and they're debating between a walkthrough and a moving walkway type of attraction. And they said on moving walkway because, capacity issues, they want to push you through there. They don't want to have people staying in each station, any one station, for too long. And of course, as always, she is right on the money. Yes, Universal today in the press release announced that Illumination's Minions Viliancon, it's kind of a long name, one of those Disney long names with Star Wars Rise of the Resistance type of thing. This is like, again, Illumination's Minions Viliancon event or something. A Minions attraction is coming to Shrek 4D in the summer of 2023. But that's not all. If you don't know the layout of the Universal Studios Florida, right across from Shrek 4D, or very near Shrek 4D, is Despicable Me Minion Mayhem. So, this Despicable Me Minion Mayhem and Monsters Cafe recently closing to be converted to Minions Cafe, which was confirmed in the press release today. Universal Studios Florida will have their own Minion Land, and they're calling it Illumination's Minion Land. So it'll be a Minion Land on Illumination Avenue. So I guess kind of like a larger Illumination Land, and then the Mini Land inside there is kind of what I got from the press release. Almost like what you see here in Hollywood. You have the big Illumination sign of the Illumination Land with Super Silly Fun Land, the Despicable Me Minion Mayhem, and now, Secret Life of Pets. But in Secret Life of Pets, you also have Pets Place. So it's kind of like these little mini lands instead of a giant Illumination Land. With the rumors of a Sing attraction, potentially a Trolls attraction, Singer Trolls potentially coming to the, that French Street area, which, the more and more I look at it, the French Street, the Universal Studios Hollywood was out of place because, Illumination's taken over. So, Florida will have their own Illumination Land, which would be great. Again, it makes perfect sense. Other Universal parks have their own little mini lands. They have Minion Park at Universal Studios Japan, I believe. And they have another Minion Park coming to Beijing or Singapore, one of the two. But yeah, they're definitely popping up over the place, and Universal definitely likes to replicate lands, which I think is great. Means I don't have to fly all the way over to a different state or country to see a specific land. But Hollywood has their own thing. Florida's getting their own thing. Minion Cafe in Hollywood is pretty good. I mean, pretty good themed, and the food is pretty decent as well. In fact, I just ranked the top 10 best restaurants at Universal Studios Hollywood. And if you want to find out where Minion Cafe came on my list here in Hollywood, check out the video below. I'll put it in the description, or the tags up there. So definitely check that out, and that way you can get an idea of what food and how it may taste. Universal Studios Florida when it opens in the summertime. But yeah, this is great, and the attraction will be a moving walkway. So kind of like the airport luggage things you see, those moving walkways. It would look more like that than like the escalator moving walkway. It'll be like the luggage belts kind of thing with the rails, because it's that same company that develops airport moving walkways. Or I don't know if I'll have rails because it'll be going so slow. And they actually have some in aquariums as well. And that'll be that type of moving walkway. and they'll be going station to station to station, trying to join the Villainous Six. And to join the Villainous Six, you're at Viliancon in Orlando, which is literally in Orlando. And you'll be shooting targets, playing games, and competing in an effort to join the Vicious Six. I said Villainous Six, my bad. It's Vicious Six. So it's kind of a mix of Minions and Minions Rise of Gru, because Vector is also teased in that poster concept art there, as well as the Vicious Six. So this is great. I'm glad Universal's continuing to invest in their parks, the Orlando parks, even though they're building a brand new third theme park just down the street, getting a Velocicoaster that just opened, then this new Viliancon attraction opening, which is great. And then, of course, they'll have something probably to tide you over in 2024 until Epic Universe opens in 2025. But what do you guys think of this attraction? I know some people are going to be like, Minions again. And I get it. I personally love the Minions, but I know it seems like a lot of Minion stuff is being announced for Universal, and they only focus on specific IPs. Totally get it. This one I think does make sense, though, because they are making a Minion land. It's right next to the other Minions attraction, and it's kind of cohesive. It's not just kind of randomly placed in there. It's literally making a Minion land, which is a Minion park area, which is, again, works for me. The type of attraction, again, has... This should be something with no height requirement. It's like a walkthrough / ride attraction, which is good. I mean, we all complain about Universal having too much of a height requirement and too restrictive restraints. Looking at you, Secret Life of Pets. This should have no restraints and something babies could get on, which is something Universal needs in all of their parks, really, in more of the parks and in all of their parks. So, if you're a little bit upset about this, it's okay. Think about it. It's not really for you, I guess. It's for families, right? It's for families. Maybe not for the theme park nerds, but for families to come into the parks. Especially because the last two rides Universal built were actually in Islands of Adventure. Both of them were coasters, and both of them have height requirements that babies and even small children, in terms of Velocicoaster, can't get on. So this is something the whole family will be able to do. And this will be like one of those rides or attractions that you wait for while there's like a long line for something else, you know? Or if you're at Disney, this would be like one of those rides, like Little Mermaid, a California Adventure, where you get on, or Monsters Inc., a little dark ride where you go get on it while you wait until your Fast Pass window opens or Genie Plus window opens for Guardians of the Galaxy, something like that. This would be one of those filler type attractions, I believe. Just adds overall capacity to the park. Shrek 4D, I'm sure, had a height requirement. This should have no height requirement. Universal, don't put one on this one. And it could be fun. I mean, it could be fun for the family. The shooting games, I know people, again, they think, oh my gosh, another shooting game. But again, for the whole family, it could be fun for children to compete against their parents or their brothers or sisters or friends. I think it'll be a very great addition to the park. And I think it'll be a big hit, especially with this big Minion Mayhem right across the street. And Minion's Cafe right there. It'll be a Minion Lollapalooza, a splash of Minions all over the place. And then, don't worry, I'll have a Minion-free and a Illumination-free park so far. With Epic Universe, they have DreamWorks in there, but they have an Illumination-free park coming in 2025 for anyone who doesn't like the Minions. If you like this video, press that thumbs up button. I'll have a Super Nintendo World update tomorrow. Then it's supposed to rain here in Southern California over the weekend, so maybe a little bit light on the videos for the weekend. We'll have a Super Nintendo World update tomorrow. I'll be meeting my buddies Sean and Jess, ranking the mouse at the park after work. Subscribe for more theme park updates, and as always, have a fantastic day.